Hey you guys, I'm so glad you could make it to the class tonight. We're doing skincare and essential oils. We're gonna do facials! Woo! I know, I'm excited too. So if you're not here in person, you're watching live, we do have a handout to go with this class, and I'll try to show it to you whenever it makes sense to. But otherwise, you'll just have to listen and nod your head and smile. So to start off with, to give everyone a few more minutes to come, I'm going to do the Reveal set, which is microdermabrasion from doTERRA. And we'll do it on the back of your hands and on your lips if you want to, so you can have super awesome smooth lips. I know. Let's just spoil the crap out of them. So it's a two-piece system, and we put them both on before we wash them off. So it starts with number 1 called Reveal, and it's a refining polish. And in the step number 1, we've got pumpkin enzymes that are the exfoliator. So it's really natural, it feels really smooth, without stressing or irritating your skin. It will help take off the dead extra layer on the outside, so give us like that beautiful finish. Also, it's got natural bamboo silk beads to provide gentle, effective exfoliation. You'll feel fresher and younger. Who's down with that?
Boy, do I need that.
Boy, do we all need that. So it's pretty easy peasy. We're going to put on step 1. I'm going to give you a little squirt on the back of your hand. Like a little squirt. You can see how dry my skin on the back of my skin is. Okay, so you rub this in, and it says to rub it in for a good 1 to 2 minutes before you wash, or before we put the next step on. So we're rubbing. I totally want to do this on my lips, but I'm wearing lipstick. Go for it. I know, right? I won't do the facials, but you guys will do the facials, so it's pointless to wear makeup. Maybe that's why you're all at home. You didn't want us to see you without makeup on. All right, so keep rubbing that in. It feels really soft, like comparative to other scrubs that I've done that are like hardcore.
Yeah, that abrasive hard stuff isn't in there. It feels good.
Yeah, no, it feels good. It's like very, very gentle scrubbies. Okay, but still at the same time, like it's gonna be scrubby enough, you'll see a big difference. It's not gonna be like, well, did it work? Did it not work? You'll see it. Now that you've been scrubbing we're gonna put this step on before we wash it on. So, here's the next step. It's like a gel. You can see as it comes out, it's like this clear. So for those of you at home, we are rubbing on our skin and on the back of our hand, although you would normally do this on your face. And everyone in class is also putting it on their lips so they can feel what it feels like. All right, so see how it gets like frothy when you put on the second layer? Yeah. Interesting. So you don't have to rub this one on for a long time. 1 to 2 minutes is all. Like you could totally do this in the shower. That's where I do it, because then it's less messy. All right, and then we just go wash that off. It's pretty good stuff. Oh, the oils that are in the system I didn't tell you are wild orange, lime. Oh, wild orange and lime. Cool. Wow. So it's like invigorating. It smells good, right? Yeah, me too. Okay, now we will start with the actual skincare stuff. So grab your pages that look like this and have the 3 bottles on the top right there. So steps to having great skin. 1, sleep well. 2, eat good foods. And 3, get out in the sun sometimes. Water? What? I know, drink water. Okay. So when it comes to the eat good stuff part, I notice that my skin looks the best whenever I'm eating well. And when I'm not, what happens? I break out and look junky, right? Yeah. And then it just looks more rough and it doesn't glow, right? We just look tired and worn out. So when it comes to putting good foods in, you want foods that are low inflammation. So whatever your body responds to, if it responds negatively to any of the foods you're sensitive to, maybe eggs, maybe dairy, maybe gluten, right? Maybe sugar, maybe alcohol, who knows? Whatever it is, if you eat it, then you have more inflammation in your whole body, and your skin is no exception. Your skin is actually one of the first places on a lot of people that will show inflammation in your body. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so people come a lot of the times to me with rashes or dry skin or with like just redness and itchy and irritated skin anywhere, not just on their face, anywhere. And a lot of the times I ask them first, like, what is your diet like? What have you been eating? Because if it's like Cheetos and Coke, you got some problems. Well, we all have dietary problems, right? Nobody's perfect all the time. Everybody. So what I love in this little box that's up here in the corner, the Foundation Skin Nutrients, these are the nutrients that are commonly found in the vitamin set that I'm always telling you guys about, the Lifelong Vitality Pack. This has all of your vitamins, all of your minerals, all of your omegas, and an anti-inflammatory herb set in them, so that you can, when it comes to skin, see all of the things that your skin needs that are in this set. You've got ALA, vitamin A, riboflavin, niacin, like all those B vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, a lot of good things food-wise for your skin. And most importantly, it's got a good balance of omega-3s, which are anti-inflammatory, to omega-6s, which are pro-inflammatory. So what I'm saying is you'll reduce inflammation in your whole body, including your skin, when you have good nutrition. Does that make sense to you guys? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're made for more energy and less pain. Go, Nikki. What she said was she's used these vitamins before, and she really thought that her skin looked better, and she also had more energy. Mm-hmm. Right?
Just felt great.
And just felt great.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to feel great? Nice. Thanks, Nikki. Mm-hmm. So that's like the foundation. We always start there. By the way, they come a lot cheaper when you have a monthly order, which I'll talk to you about later. Okay. That's the vitamin support. There's a couple of other vitamins that are in the middle, across the middle of the page. One is one we just came out with last year that's got yarrow and pomegranate oil in it. And those two together help, like we made them to go together for beautiful skin. And we will get to put that on our faces tonight, but it comes in a supplement too. So if you're like really super serious about your skin glowing, then that's the one for you. If you're one of the folks that I just talked about that maybe has red skin or itches or rashing kind of stuff going on all the time, then doTERRA is going to be the one that you want. That's this one with the green label right here. And it says it supports proper elimination pathways and it calms red and itchy skin. So what that basically means is it helps your skin to detox from whatever it is that's on the inside of you that's causing that reaction. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, and of course water. Love that. Reminder right there to drink water.
It's a huge, it really is.
Totally is. Okay. Now that we've talked about all of the foundational stuff, let's talk about skincare. Whoop, whoop. So we have 3 different sets, and you guys can pick tonight which one that you want to use, which is, I know, it's exciting. So the 3 different sets, the first one is the Virage skincare line, and it's over here by Janet, right? Yes, it's over here by Janet. It's got cleanser, toner, a serum, and a moisturizer. And all of the sets have that. Those are all really important pieces. We want to clean the skin. We want to tone the skin. Everyone, like, okay, so you might not know this about me, but I used to do Mary Kay like 15 years ago.
I'm going to show them.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Nikki. Ta-da.
Was
Nikki
there
showed
more
you
or
the
just
garage.
this?
No, that's it. There's the cleanser, a toner, the serum, and a moisturizer.
Perfect.
Yes, thank you. So cleanser, we want to get off all the dirt. It's not just about like what you visually see. It's also about you want to clean off excess oil. You want to clean off dry skin that has flaked off. All of those things, including dirt that you just run into in the air, clog your pores. So in order to have beautiful glowing skin, we need to wash that off. And in Mary Kay, I used to train people that they needed to wash it twice a day, which I know is like overwhelming and sometimes unrealistic for a lot of us. But if you want, like if you're going for that glowy skin, you have an event coming up or whatever, twice a day is really your best. And you want to start like a couple weeks ahead of time in order to get that. It takes a couple weeks to build up that pretty skin. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. Okay, so the second step in any good skincare routine is a toner. So a toner, this is like if I'm in a hurry, that used to be the step that I skipped, but not anymore, because toners will help to reduce the size of your pores and keep them small so that over time we don't have like massive craters on our face. So if you do anything, do a toner, okay? That's number one.
Evens up the skin tone too, right? Is that
Yes.
kind of the portion that does that?
Yeah, totally. So over time, using a toner can help reduce the appearance of colors and redness in your skin. So thanks for saying that, Nikki. You're awesome. I'm so glad you're in my class tonight. So the last piece of a basic set is a good moisturizer. So wherever your skin is getting like extra activity, like, you know, around our eyes, around our mouth, like wherever it's getting pushed a lot while we make expressions during the day, that's where it's going to have like the most damage, the most wear and tear, where we're going to see wrinkles and things the most. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's those. What's that?
I'm living it.
Oh, I'm living it. We're all living it. Like, I know that we're a couple of years behind. Yeah, what? 1,000.
Just kidding.
Okay, but like to keep our skin its best over time, a moisturizer is really important. So those are the 3 basic steps. Like any skincare regime that you use, you definitely need those. So even if you just make your skincare at home, which is great, make sure it has those 3 steps for sure. Does that make sense to everyone? Mm-hmm. Okay, then in 2 of the skincare sets that you can try tonight, there's an extra step. One's a tightening serum and one's like a nourishing, lubricating, anti-aging serum. So just like it gives you that extra like something that you want when you buy a skincare routine, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Virage set is the set that is for aging skin. It would be for wrinkle prevention or wrinkle reversal maybe. It would be for skin that's lost its natural ability to lubricate well, and so it gets dry really easily. So that would be for a lot of our more golden aged clients, right? All right, but also whatever essential oils that you pick to go with your skincare routine, like maybe you just use what comes in the bottle because that's all you have time for and you're not like a creative person, but maybe you are a creative person and you want to like make your own cleanser and you want it to have certain benefits, so you pick certain oils. We'll talk about those tonight too. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what we're excited about. Okay. I love buying oils for my skin because they usually are multi-purpose and I can use them on other things, right? Yeah. Okay. The second set that you guys could use tonight is the, oh shoot, what's the name of it? Just doTERRA Essential Skincare. So it's got the same 3 basic steps. It's got a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a toner. And it has 2 extra steps. When you buy this one as a set, it comes with a gentle scrub, like a face scrub, and it also comes with the tightening serum. That is like my second most favorite skincare product that we sell. So it's not made for anti-aging. It's a really simple, plain, feel-good cleanser with yummy smelling essential oils in there. Well, and they're purposeful. They don't just smell good, like they do more than one thing.
Purpose.
Yeah.
But it's not specifically zoned in for like a particular thing, like anti-aging or something.
Right, exactly. So Nikki said it's not zoned in for anti-aging, and that's right. Okay, so that's the second set that we can use. And doTERRA carries a 3rd set. Nikki just had to interrupt. My lips feel so good because we did the scrub set on them. Yeah, totally, they feel good, huh?
They're always so dry, they're so good.
I'm so glad you love your lips now. Okay, so the 3rd set that we have is made for acne-prone, younger skin that is like in the oily, super oily phase of life. And when I say younger, I don't necessarily mean just teenagers. There are a lot of clients that I noticed when I was doing Mary Kay that even into their 30s and 40s, their skin was oily prone. So if that's where you're at, this other skincare set, it's more simple. It just has the 3 basic parts. It's going to cleanse your skin and moisturize your skin, and then it also has an oil to put on the surface because you're not really worried about toning in that phase. You're worried about extra oil production.
De-oiling.
Yes, de-oiling and reducing inflammation. So like I said earlier, acne is a sign that there's inflammation inside the body under the surface. So this not only helps with like the spot treatment inflammation where there is a problem and where things are bubbling up to the surface, but it also helps with inflammation in the whole layer of the skin so that you can reduce future outbreaks. Does that make sense? It's a lot more lightweight. It has a foaming cleanser. You can see like the foamy pump. And it does like a this number, and that's your cleanser instead of a soap that you lather up. So that's a lot more lightweight. I totally use that in the shower. Also, it's got a really lightweight moisturizer, and it's got an oil blend for spot treatment. Those are the 3 steps in that set. So depending on what kind of skin you have to choose a set, and this is like the hard part.
It's in the right spot.
Okay. Yes, good thoughts. Okay, so Nikki was asking about the HD Clear blend, which is an oil. It's essential oils that are in a base of black cumin seed oil, I believe. Hold on, let me read it to double check. Yes, black cumin seed oil. And that oil was specifically chosen for its anti-inflammatory properties. It also sinks right into your skin. It doesn't leave an oily residue on the surface.
Nice.
Yes, totally nice. So good question there. So using this won't make you feel more oily. That's a good question. Okay, so you guys pick the set that you'd like to try tonight, and then we will start with a cleanser, and then we're going to do a mask because that's the best part of the facial. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to not sign off because even though you guys don't get to try this that are watching this virtually, I want you to hear the benefits of all of the pieces as I talk about them. Okay, when I find my page. Okay, this natural gel formula cleanser cleanses and invigorates the skin while emollients nourish and hydrate, leaving a glowing, youthful looking complexion. Barrage Cleanser gently lifts dirt and makeup away, yet reaches deep into the pores to purify the skin. And vital macromolecules of amino acids, lipids, and fructose provide nutrients that help the skin keep looking young and hydrated. There's wild orange and basil in this cleanser, which are known for their ability to cleanse and to purify. Also, there's amino acids and lipids that nourish and hydrate your skin.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So wonderful.
And it smells good.
And it smells good. Oh, I didn't say this to you before, but next time you cleanse, rub it between your fingers like this to activate the frothiness before you put it on. Sorry, I didn't warn you. But
okay.
Just rub it on now, see if it gets frothy.
That's okay. Just add a little bit of water in it, kind of.
Perfect, yeah, add a little. And so now that you've rubbed it all over,
Now.
it's not the kind that you have to let sit. You can just wipe it right
Just
off.
wash it off.
Yep, so wash that right off. I found the HD Clear page. Thanks for waiting for a second. All right, so the HD Clear has in it more astringent essential oils for cleansing. It's got melaleuca, which is tea tree, also eucalyptus, geranium, and linseed, and hoe wood. And all of those essential oils are more heavy duty in their like germ fighting action. So you're gonna love that that's in your cleanser to help you, solve the problem of acne before it maybe comes up. Also, it's got active licorice root extract that provides high performance support for clear, healthy looking skin, and white willow bark that promotes a smooth complexion. It's like this. Oh, sorry, let me show you. It's like slightly purple cream like this. Really heavy mask. It was like the biggest blob. So put that on, and I will tell you about it while you guys are putting it on and sitting for 10 minutes and waiting. Okay, so this is called doTERRA's Spa Detoxifying Mud Mask, and this is my secret ingredient. Like seriously, this is my secret skin weapon. Usually when I'm doing events, like I don't usually sleep really well the night before, secret, because I'm like up thinking about how I want to say things and what I need to prepare. And anyway, so that's like one of the legs of my stool of good skincare.
Wow.
Knocked out is sleep, right? So This is what I do every morning before I have an event. You're only supposed to do it once or twice a week. And I do it and it makes my skin glow. Do you see how my skin is glowing today?
It is, and I did notice that your skin is so beautiful.
Thanks. It's infused with myrrh and juniper berry and grapefruit, which you've noticed.
It was myrrh. I'm smelling the myrrh.
Maybe you are smelling the myrrh.
Yes.
It's a really base note smell.
It is.
Yeah. It's also got lentil seed extract to help reduce the appearance of pores, and natural earth clay It's green clay. You can't tell because the overall appearance is purple of the mask, but it's green clay that contains zinc, selenium, copper, and other elements to help purify your skin and reduce the appearance of oily skin. Oh, I remember I was going to have you do the microdermabrasion scrub on your face instead of the mask because this might dry you out a little bit. So sorry, let me clarify that. So for those of you using the Virage set, you might not like the feel after you're done of the mud mask because if you're experiencing really dry skin, then perhaps the mud mask will dry you out a little bit too much. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think there'll be a problem there.
Janet's going to be okay. That's good. I was worried about it. But if you're at home watching and you're worried about dry skin, I maybe wouldn't use the mud mask. I would use the invigorating scrub instead, and maybe the extra deep hydrating gel that we have for nighttime use. So besides that, you should feel awesome. And you can see this on these guys. They put it on, and when they put it on, it was fresh and creamy. And as it starts, oh yeah, let's see your beautiful face, Nikki. Get really close. So you can see the spots that it's still wet, and it's going to dry, and it's going to start to look like someone slathered mud on her face in a few minutes.
So pretty.
So pretty. So we have a few minutes. We want to understand your skin better. So you might want to take a minute to answer this question. What are some things you love about the skin you're in? What do you already appreciate about your own skin? And then the question, what are some things you want to improve about your skin? Good questions. So take a minute to write those down, and I will shut up. Somewhere in there. Oh, look, it's right here in front of me. I'll look it up. It is $14.50 wholesale and $19.33 retail. Some common skin issues that come up. These are things that not everyone deals with, so they're kind of specialized. So these oils that I'm recommending, you'll want to add to your skincare routine if you have these issues. That make sense? So redness is the first one, and the products that are recommended are yarrow, frankincense, helichrysum, or CorrectX. You can see the little grouping of them right there. Yeah, frankincense is wonderfully nourishing for the skin. It's one of the top oils I'm always recommending for skin. The second very close oil is yarrow, and we're going to use that tonight.
Yarrow is such an all-around wonderful
Plant, really?
Pretty much.
Yarrow is fantastic.
Yes. It's called Soldiers Wort because they would use it in dressings to wrap their wounds.
Oh, huh.
Yes.
And this is a new oil for doTERRA, right? Within the last year or so?
I think it came out last year. Yeah, or it could have been the year before. I'm sorry, my years are getting foggy. I'm going on 10 years here. Okay, so scars. So if scars are something you deal with, not just on your face, but anywhere, then the oils you'll want in your stockpile are frankincense, geranium, yarrow, and neroli. So once again, there's that yarrow. It just pops up a lot. When I made a stretch mark blend, and I'll put the recipe up here so you can see it, but it had some of these oils in that stretch mark blend, and the purple color that, stretch marks look like angry red or purple worms on your belly, like the purple color was gone within a few weeks. It will be genetics. Part of it will be how well you're nourishing your skin. If you ever get dehydrated, if you have enough vitamin E and other omegas in your system, like
That's a good point.
a lot of scarring has to do with those factors, like how much nutrition is available for your skin to use as it's healing.
And I use a lot of oils on my belly too. Lots of
That's a big deal. So I also had 5 kids, and the first 2 before oils came along, terrible stretch marks. And if I will show them to you later, not on camera. But the color is gone, the raisedness faded, and since I lost it, there's just little wispies that you can see that are left, which is amazing because I've run into moms that were like 2 or 3 years later and still had very raised, still colored, very visible scarring. So these oils do work for all kinds of scarring, including stretch marks. Yeah. And this is how I would do it. Okay, so I've got a scar right here on my elbow, you can see, and when I first got it, it was like, like they're raised up, and they can be, if you don't have like a plastic surgeon doing your surgery, like they can be really chunky. So or like let's say it was something that you didn't get surgery for, it was just a scrape or a scratch or something that healed funky, and it'll have like a raised up, bubbled look. So you want to put the oil on, and then you want to pick up the skin and do this like wiggling around. Yeah, massage. So Katie, this is what I'm doing. You want to, and that's the thing they tell you to do, right? Lift it up and wiggle it. You do, and what that's gonna. So when your skin heals, it heals so fast that it's just like, it's like frantically just building a framework as fast as it can, just to make sure that you're
piecing
not
stuff together.
so leaking blood, you know, and stuff. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of great resources, especially if the blood supply has been damaged. So it's going to just throw keloid in there and just like boom, 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 boom. And later it has the chance to come back in and reform it. And when you do that, you're breaking up the keloid scarring formation, and it will re-sculpt it now that you're healed. Does that make sense? So that's the kind of motion you want.
Do you need to do it soon after you're healed, or can it be years later?
It can be years later. It can be years later. But I would do it as soon as you're not worried that it's going to split it back open.
I'm thinking about.
Describe to me how you feel right now, how your skin feels.
I feel
It
clean.
feels tighter, and it feels clean, but it feels like it's tighter, like
Yeah.
Blink,
yeah,
blink, blink. Janet's going blink,
firmer.
blink.
firmer. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
I like it.
I like it too, which is why it's my secret weapon. Oh yeah. Okay, so now that you feel the feeling, wouldn't it have been so mean in Mary Kay? We used to do this. We used to make you do half with it and half without it. Wouldn't that be terrible?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I'll tell you a story about that later.
Oh my gosh! So I'm glad that you did it over your whole face and you're like clean and
I know what I looked like before.
yeah,
I know what I felt like before.
half and half. You can remember it. You don't need to see it in the
I
mirror.
know, right?
Okay, so the next step that's crucial in every skincare program is a toner. So for the Virage line, we have this toner, and it comes in a squirty bottle, which is awesome. And you just go squirt, 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 squirt.
Woo!
I know, right? So go ahead and squirt that over you. And you're also welcome to use it, Katie, because this line doesn't have one.
Okay.
And my son, who uses the HD Clear line, he just uses witch hazel. And I put it in a squirty bottle for him too. And he loves how,
Rub it in.
yep, that's it. So they're just squirting it on their face. It's like a spritzer, like a mister, and then you can rub it in if you'd like. So witch hazel and water is what my son uses, with oils added in, of course. Which oils does he add in? He adds in the oils for breakouts because he is a totally acne-prone teen. So he might have in there tea tree oil. He might have in there Rose Touch. He might have in there HD Clear, which is the blend we showed a few minutes ago.
Tingly. That's tingly.
It's only tingly because you just did the mask. So your pores are more open. Is it like uncomfortably tingly? No.
Feels
Okay.
good.
Oh, good. She says it feels good. But yeah, after you do the mask, if you put on an essential oil like lemongrass, you'd be like, oh, that burns! So you just have to be gentle with your face after that mask because you're so open and vulnerable. Okay, so, hold on. Let me move to the, the Virage Toner combines essential oils of ylang ylang and coriander and cypress and palmarosa to tighten, tone, and smooth the skin anytime, anywhere. So like it's not just for when you're cleansing. You can like spray it on after you get in from gardening, or you can spray it on after a long day's work and your skin just feels like ugh. Anytime is a good time to use this moisturizer or this toner. It's got witch hazel in it, aloe, and other beneficial skincare ingredients. The toner refines and tightens pores and improves texture and clarity when it's used on a daily basis. It's got ylang ylang to soothe the skin, coriander and cypress for toning, soothing, and rejuvenating. Palmarosa is known to help revive and balance the skin and protect, so it's perfect for like an everyday toner. And then witch hazel provides many benefits, including calming and evening skin tone. So, Nikki, you asked me about skin tone. Mm-hmm. A toner is helpful for skin tone. Makes sense, everybody?
Witch hazel is good for everything.
everything.
Yes, it is.
So the next step for those of you using the Virage set is it's a little bright green bottle, and it is a hydrating serum. So it's literally an oil. So you'll put it on, and it will look like an oil that dribbles out like that. I'll tell you the oils that are in it. So go ahead and take like a pump or two of that and just apply that on all over your face. And for the HD Clear, you are welcome to start with the lotion, and then we'll put the next one on in a minute. I'm not sure what the protocol is if you're supposed to do the oil first or the lotion first, but I've done it both ways. Yeah, you'll find out if it feels good. It is drizzly, I
I
know.
have my serum with like a dropper so that I can sort of drop it on my face where it needs to go, you know?
That's a good idea. So this is really super nourishing stuff. Its powerful formula combines essential oils with specialized plant technology to promote optimal lipid balance for smoother and more useful looking skin. So what that means is, often as we age, we lose certain oils that our skin makes, and so that's why it gets really dry. And so this hydrating serum gives you that balance of like perfectly useful oil, perfectly youthful skin, the oils that are missing from there to aging. I don't think I explained that very well, but does it make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay,
It mimics the oils
good.
that you
It has the oils that you've
naturally.
lost. Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
A certain amount of time to put the oil on after putting
No, you could probably put it on right away. And some people will spot treatment with it, and some people will just put it on all over. The Virage hydrating serum uses oils of frankincense, Hawaiian sandalwood, that's why it's so luxurious feeling, lavender, myrrh, helichrysum, and rose. And they all play a role in supporting healthy looking skin. And then the lipid balance, the lipid complex that's specifically in this blend, it goes above and beyond a normal moisturizer by using lipids similar to those naturally found in your skin when it's in its prime. That's a better way to say what I was trying to say earlier. It hydrates deeply to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and it has an advanced formula that combines olive oil, jojoba, and macadamia oils to produce surprisingly soft skin. How does it feel?
Feels good.
It feels good.
It's wonderful. It feels like
Moisturizing.
all the stuff I put in my lotions.
I love it. So, just so you know, if you have more oily, acne-prone skin, this would not feel good to you. It would feel really heavy. So it's definitely intended for those with dry and aging skin. Does that make sense to everyone? If you have that more, like my skin is naturally more oily, you can see that it's glistening, even though I didn't really put on I didn't use the Virage line. If you have more oily skin and it's not really acne prone like mine, then you can use the doTERRA Essential, like the medium, the more multi-purpose skincare.
Gotcha.
It's not heavy and it's not super light either. It's a good balance. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. All right. The last step is your moisturizer. So go ahead and use that. The Virage moisturizer is a lightweight moisturizer, which kind of you're like, what? I'm not sure that makes sense to use a lightweight moisturizer for aging and dry skin. But what we just did was the balance of oils that you need, and so the rest of it, exactly. We just put on the heavier stuff. So this will be more lightweight. So the number one complaint of why girls don't use moisturizer is because it feels too heavy. So I love that all of doTERRA's moisturizers are really lightweight. So I'm excited for you to try that and see how you like it. It pumps out. So go ahead and okay, so now that you've got like the classic steps for all of your skincare, go check out the mirror and see what it looks like, feels like,
Smells good.
smells like.
It does smell good.
I look so hydrated.
She looks so hydrated. That's a good comment. And then look and see like how normally in the cracks there would be like little flakies or crusties, and there's totally not.
Oh yeah.
I I can tell you, like, above and beyond the skincare, once you put on any kind of foundation, if your skin is this well hydrated, it looks so much better. So, like, any foundation will look better once your skin looks this hydrated.
I don't know if anybody can see, but I'll show everybody anyway.
Yeah, go ahead and show us. Do you see this natural, beautiful sheen to Nikki's face now? It looks so much more awake and alive and pretty.
Hoping to take care of these spots, you know, kind of.
So Nikki brought up the spots issue. She's got some different coloration in her skin that she wants to deal with, so let's talk about that next. Okay, so for brown spots, there's a section right here on your handout. Brown spots can be caused by sun exposure, aging, and other hormonal pigmentation. So the oils recommended are frankincense, lavender, sandalwood, and black spruce. Yeah. Also, you might like yarrow palm.
Probably.
So let's get that out and play with it. Myrrh, if you want to try this later, I'm so sorry that I didn't get it in a sample bottle for you. I wish that I had remembered, but I didn't remember. So the yarrow palm, as you order it from doTERRA, comes in a double-size bottle. Will you pass me a 15 milliliter, Nikki?
Oh, just any 15 mil?
Yeah, just any 15 mil. So here's a normal size 15 mil, and here's the, can you see that, Katie? Here's the yarrow palm. Yeah, so it's 30 milliliters. Thank you very much. So because it's meant to be like a month's supply, so you can put it on, if you put it on every day, twice a day, you'd probably go through this in a month. So it's also more expensive because of that, because it's a double-sized bottle. It is, I'll look up the price. Sorry that I forget. Before I quote it to you, I will look it up. But it is, like, if anyone's like, what oil should I do that's like just for every good thing for my skin, this is the answer. So it's blue, and it has this beautiful dropper top, and you'll notice that as you pull it up, like, it's literally blue.
Wow, it's blue.
It's blue. It won't make you look smurfy though. So since it has this like dropper, you can like maybe put it on your fingers and rub it onto your face. This one might be a good one to do just on half so that you can feel if it's too heavy for you, if you like the feel of it compared to the other half.
That's the right thing, right?
Yeah, that's the right thing.
It is wholesale 95, retail 126.
Thank you. Okay, so yarrow has, in this blend, it's got grapeseed and vitamin C and collagen for, grapeseed and vitamin C for essential collagen production, so your skin can make its own. And it's also got melon, which enhances the glowing factor. And like we said before, it has a ton of uses. So even if you just buy it for your skincare, it will feel good in other, you can use it in other areas. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yep.
Okay, let's cover the last section. And then I'll tell you like what a general regimen would be. The last section on here is aging. Pick me, me. I don't like wrinkles. Aging is evident by fine lines, wrinkles, and loose skin. The goal is to age more gracefully using natural products to support this process. It's not like we're going to totally reverse wrinkles and not have them anymore, right? That's not realistic. So the recommended products would be Immortelle, which is our skincare blend. It comes in a rolly bottle. It is full strength in the tube, it's not diluted. So it comes in a rolly bottle too. So what I did was I took an empty rolly.
The tube's not.
In the rolly bottle, it's not diluted at all.
Okay.
So I took an empty rolly bottle because I noticed that it would be intense. I would have that intense feeling, especially right after I washed or used the mask. It also is a bit sunlight sensitive. So on my face, I didn't like that tingly feeling when I went out in the sun. So this is what I did to get around that. I took an empty rolly bottle and I did half in one and half in the other, and I filled up the rest with a carrier oil.
Then you just had two. That's a wonderful idea.
Yes, and then I felt like it was 1-to-1 ratio, and I felt like that was perfectly diluted, and it also lasted a lot longer.
Yeah.
You diluted it with what? Just
I put in coconut oil.
Any carrier.
Yeah.
So coconut
Yeah.
grapes need any of that?
Any of those would be fine. You want to be pickier when it comes to oils to put on your face. Grapeseed's wonderful, Nikki says. Avocado oil would be my choice for your face.
Jojoba, is that a good skin oil?
Jojoba is too. It can also be sunlight sensitive. So that's the aging. We've covered everything on your sheets. Dun, 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 dun. I'm doing awesome, you guys. I know. You have to. So this is a basic skincare regimen for me. I really like the doTERRA Essential line. I love the feel of the cleanser because it's got peppermint and melaleuca, so that's my favorite feeling cleanser. I'm a tingly girl. I like the tingle. So I will cleanse, and then I will spritz on my toner. Then I will do my moisturizer, tightening serum, and then whatever other oils that I feel like I need. And I often use neroli, which was on your sheet for scars, but I just feel like my skin radiates so beautifully when I use it. And you might think that that is your oil, neroli. You might think that yarrow is your oil. You might think that rose is your oil. So I played with different oils because this really gets me. People always say, oh, use tea tree for acne. But it really depends on what causes your acne. There's like 7 different causes of acne. And so if you give someone a sample for tea tree oil for their acne and it doesn't help them, and that's like the only thing they think you've got up your sleeve, it's so sad. It's done them a disservice because they think that there's no essential oil that can help them. And it's done you a disservice because then you won't sell them anything.
Or help them.
I know, right? Or help them. That's the better answer. So what I'm saying to you is there are several different essential oils that are for beautifying skin, and you just need to find the right one for you and the right balance of carrier oil if you need a carrier oil with it. So straight up tea tree oil on your face is like, oh,
Yeah.
burny, right? It burns. So finding the right dilution ratio and carrier oil is magical. You can have beautiful, dewy, radiant skin most of the time if you use the right essential oil with your routine. Does that make sense, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
So the essential oils that we've listed out for you in the back of the sheet, this is a beautiful collection of oils to like try. And if you are curious about trying any of these and you don't want to like go all out and buy a rose roll-on bottle for $75, or you're not sure that you're sold on a yarrow for $95 or a sandalwood for, I think sandalwood's $80. If you would like to try a sample of any of those, let me know. I'd be happy to give you like 5 drops so that you can play with those drops and use it twice and see if you like it. Does that make sense? Okay. The last thing I want to share with you is the Loyalty Rewards program. So in doTERRA, our membership saves us 25%. That's this big number right there. Oh, I forget that in the movie it's backwards. Sorry, guys. I hope you can read backwards. Anyways, 25% is what our membership saves us, which is pretty good discount. Like you heard us saying, if you buy the yarrow, that's like it pays for your membership with just one oil. But that's more spendy oil. It lasts for a year, that membership, so you get 25% off anything that you purchase in doTERRA for a whole year. And when you want to renew it, it's only $25 to renew it. And it also comes with a free peppermint oil, so which is a $20 oil. So it's like buying a peppermint to renew your membership, which I think is great. So we already get a 25% off, and you can order anytime, and there's no quotas, and there's no like you have to order so much and such, none of that. Order whatever you want, whenever you want. Does that make sense? Okay. It's a great membership, totally. There is an optional monthly ordering program, and it's really beneficial if you know you're going to be ordering things every month anyways. So when I say ordering every month, I don't mean the same thing every month. I mean like this month I'm out of lavender and I'm going to order that. Next month I want to try that mask, so I'm going to put that on there. And so you customize it to be whatever you want every month. And so if you know you're going to be ordering pretty regularly anyways, it gives you a generous kickback on your orders. So it's totally worth it to set it up, even though you might just order a couple things a month. Does that make sense? So everyone starts at this 10% back. So you'll place a $50 order and you'll get 5 points. And those points are the same as dollars. It's not like other frequent flyer miles where you have to have like 5,000 points built up before you get to buy anything. Here's your $25 gift card, right? So for 5 points, I can buy something that's worth $5. So in doTERRA, that's like a chopstick. Woo! Or over time, as you keep ordering, it'll bump up and bump up. So your percentage gets higher and higher and higher until the end of the year. You'll earn 30% back. So that same $50 order, now I made 15 points. And now I can get a free citrus bliss or a free eucalyptus or a free lemon or wild orange oil with those points just from one order. Yeah. What Nikki said is the points add up, which means that you don't have to just spend your 5 points or whatever from that order now. You can build them up. And the exciting thing about that is if you build up quite a few, you can buy the more expensive, pricey oils with your points.
That's what I did.
Exactly. So
I got frankincense.
I order a lot. This is how I do my ordering. I order the vitamins and the wellness products that my family needs, and then I build up my points, and I always cash in my points to get the oils that I need. So my husband's using vitamins, I'm using vitamins, my kids are using vitamins and toothpaste and deodorant and hair care and skin care like we just used tonight. And there's always so much of that I'm ordering that I get enough points that I can buy whatever oils I need. Like I just cashed in a 500 point order for all the oils that I wanted and for all the skincare that we're using tonight. Yep, that came from my points. So it's totally worth the monthly like planning that it takes to maintain your order because you get those kickback points built up. That makes sense, everyone? Yes. Also, when you buy the sets, that's like a skincare set, it comes on the monthly order, it comes cheaper than if you bought it retail. Well, they just give you a good discount. So you can see on the sheet, wherever I put my sheet. Okay. You can see on the sheet right here, the sets that come together, the Virage set, the HD Clear, and the Complete Essentials Skincare set. Those, like for instance, the Complete Essentials Skincare set, when you buy it on the monthly order, it comes with the free,
Oil of the month?
nope.
No.
Well, yes, it would come with the free oil of the month, that's true. It comes with an invigorating scrub.
Oh, a scrub. Okay.
Yeah, so that is like not normally part of the collection. It comes for free when you do it on the order. Does that make sense?
Yeah, only, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, that's everything I wanted to teach you tonight. So I'm going to sign off live. Thanks for coming. Oh, no, I'm sorry. One more thing. For those of you that are new, this class fits into like a whole program of master classes for my essential oil customers. So if you come to all of them, there's 7, and if you come to all of them, then you get a prize at the end and a certificate that says, you've made it to all the classes, and Nikki's almost made it to all the classes.
Almost have. That's why I switched my milk day to Friday.
So here's a card.
But she's videotaped all of these except for last week's, so you can always go on it.
And I did record one and post it for last week too.
Yeah, you need
For the
to share
motion.
things
I will
with
share
me,
page
but I
one
want to
more.
take all the classes.
Yes, you have to come to all the classes. So these are the 7 classes. They fit the 7 colors of the rainbow, and tonight's class is green because it has to do with living green. So we're cleaning up all the junk in our skincare tonight, and so that's what it's all about. We don't want toxic stuff on our face. So you guys get to take one of these home.
I'll find the videos from the master classes that she's done, and I can send them.
See you later.
to